Elon Musk tried to warn us, but what if it's too late? While you go about your daily life, a new, quiet force is developing behind the scenes of the modern world. A force so powerful, so advanced, that it could rewrite everything we know about freedom, control, and even humanity itself. Artificial intelligence, technological conspiracy, global control. These words are no longer just part of dystopian movie scripts. They are the present, and Elon Musk knows it. He's not just building cars, rockets, or satellites. Musk is building something much deeper, much darker, something that could connect us directly to machines or make us part of them. The project is real, the threat is invisible, and time is running out. Have you ever wondered why billionaires are investing billions in AI while at the same time warning the world about its catastrophic risks? Have you ever wondered why entire governments are rushing to draft laws on artificial intelligence but hiding the details from citizens? It's not a coincidence, it's a plan. They want you to think AI is just a tool, but what Elon Musk is developing behind the scenes could be the key to the biggest mind control experiment ever imagined. Neuralink, XAI, military automation, it's all connecting together in a dark web of power, data, and manipulation. And the question that won't go away, who will really control this You? The governments, or artificial intelligence itself? The answer may be scarier than think. Because what I'm going to show you in this video, images, statements, and documents, has been almost censored by the United States government itself. This is the truth they don't want you to see. This is the conspiracy that has already begun, and that could define your future. Stay with me until the end, because the next detail will change everything. So before we continue, I need you to do something now. If you're feeling that chill, if any part of you has realized that there is something very wrong going on, this is not just technology, it is a warning to the whole world. Then pause for 2 seconds and click the like button. This shows the algorithm that this content needs to reach more people before it's too late. And more, subscribe to the channel now, because what I'm going to reveal in the next few minutes could be hidden, demonetized, or even removed from the platform. And you know how it works. When something bothers the powerful, they try to silence. But here the truth will be told. No filters, no censorship. So if you want to continue accessing this type of content that they don't want you to see, subscribe and activate the bell right now, because that won't be the only revelation. What lies ahead is even darker and much more real than you might think. Let's continue, because now you need to understand exactly what Elon Musk is developing, and because this could put all of humanity at risk. Have you noticed how, with each passing day, it seems like we're losing more control over what we see, what we think, and even what we believe? Have you ever felt like there's something going on behind the scenes? Something bigger than just technological advances? Well, that's exactly what's at stake right now. Elon Musk isn't just warning us for the sake of sensationalism. He knows what's coming, and maybe what he's creating isn't exactly meant to save us. He has already publicly declared, artificial intelligence can be more dangerous than nuclear weapon. Think about it. A man who leads companies like Tesla, SpaceX, and now XAI, with direct access to the most advanced AI development on the planet, is comparing this technology to weapons of mass destruction. Musk knows something we don't, and maybe, just maybe, he's trying to warn us, while there is still time. But what exactly is being developed behind the gates of XAI? What is Neuralink quietly designing while the world's eyes are distracted by political scandals and reality TV? Celebrities? The answer lies hidden between the lines of interviews, in technical documents ignored by the mainstream media, in innocent advertisements promising to connect human brains to machines. That's where the danger lies. The plan seems elegant and futuristic, an AI that can integrate directly into the human mind. But think about it, if an AI can interpret your thoughts, how long until it can influence them? And who will control this system? Elon Musk? The government? A private company? Or worse, the AI itself? What started with self-driving cars is now turning into something that borders on science fiction, but it's not fiction. Testing with Neuralink has already begun. The FDA, the body responsible for approving drugs and medical devices in the US, has already authorized the first studies on humans. This is not theory. It's happening now. And here comes the scary part. Cybersecurity and military intelligence experts are already warning about the possible use of AI in cyber warfare strategy. Imagine a system that decides on its own to attack. Imagine autonomous military algorithms fed by real-time data, making lethal choices without any human supervision. Now imagine this connected to human neural networks. It's total control. It's absolute power. It's the beginning of a new era. What if I told you that all of this could be disguised as humanitarian advancement, with promises of curing diseases, restoring movement, improving cognition, when the real plan is to completely map human behavior, every thought, every desire, every decision, all recorded, analyzed, and perhaps even rescheduled. Sounds extreme? Maybe. But what if it's true? Now stop and think. How many decisions did you make today that were actually yours? How much information came to you because you looked for it, or because the algorithm thought it was? You should see. This is where artificial intelligence stops being a tool and becomes an invisible control mechanism. Neuralink isn't just a chip in the brain. It's the gateway to something that could redefine human consciousness. And Elon Musk is at the forefront of it all. He could be the one trying to set limits, or he could be the architect of a reality where human freedom becomes an illusion. What if this was the real plan all along? The problem is that no one is really paying attention. The mainstream media pretends that this is just another news story. The government makes it seem like everything is under control. But the signs are there. Musk didn't mention nuclear weapons by accident. He knows that we are on the brink of something irreversible, and if you are here watching, you are already ahead of millions of people who still live under the illusion that technology is on our side. Maybe it isn't, and that's why we need to talk about this now, while we still can. Now that you know what's going on behind the scenes, it's time to face the truth head on and get ready, because from here on out, things start to take on an even darker and more real form. Elon Musk's revelation about Neuralink isn't just shocking, it's disturbing. In a presentation that seemed ordinary to most people, Musk described how his project could soon allow human brains to connect directly with artificial intelligence. And what many didn't realize, or ignored, is that he wasn't talking about something far away. Testing has already begun. Real people, with devices implanted inside their skulls, transmitting brain impulses to machines. Can you understand what this means? We're no longer talking about algorithms that just suggest videos on YouTube or show ads on Instagram. We're talking about technology that literally invades your thoughts, that can read what you're about to do, feel, or decide before you even understand what's going on in your own head. What if this isn't just about advancement, but about domination? Now, imagine an AI integrated into your brain, capable of accelerating your reasoning, eliminating neurological diseases, controlling prosthetics with the power of your mind. Sounds miraculous, doesn't it? But now think about the other side. This same AI could interrupt your natural impulse, alter your emotion, modulate how you feel in certain situations. It could filter your memories, censor your thoughts, all in the name of cognitive optimization, or digital security, or any other fancy term that hides the real objective, absolute control. That's exactly where the turning point lies. Technology is about to decide what you think, feel, and believe. No longer your values, your experiences, or your life story, but a code. An invisible program, created by human hand, but powered by an intelligence that is already learning to think for itself. Do you still feel in control now? And don't think this is just conspiratorial hype. There are already public documents, official statements, and even patent applications that show that Neuralink is not limited to medicine. There is a technological expansion component that goes beyond the physical body and into the realm of consciousness. Musk has openly said that his goal with Neuralink is to ensure that humans keep up with the pace of artificial intelligence. But what exactly does that mean? To a company, will we be complementary? Or will we be completely dependent? If you stop and think about it, the devices we already use today, cell phones, smartwatches, virtual assistants, are already an extension of our brain. We already use technology as memory, as emotional GPS, as a silent advisor. Now imagine all of this inside your mind. No screen, no touch, no choice, just thoughts, which can be read, stored, and changed. Do you remember ever agreeing to this? Signing a waiver saying that your mind could be accessed by an AI network? Of course not, because no one asked your permission. They are doing it slowly, seductively, through medicine, through innovation, through the promise of a better life. But what is coming is not just comfort. It is 24/7 surveillance. It is total submission to the algorithm. And worst of all, Musk may not be alone in this. There are rumors of cooperation between tech giants, governments, and even military forces. Some theories claim that the data captured by Neuralink could be integrated into larger systems, such as global surveillance network, military databases, or even secret projects involving artificial intelligence for warfare. It is no coincidence that, at the same time as Neuralink advances, we are seeing a massive increase in investment in military AI, autonomous drone system, AI-powered weapons, digital warfare strategies. All of this points to a future where humans are just another node in a network interconnected by machines. So the big question now is, if technology is able to decide is there still freedom? Is there still identity? Or are we just pre-programmed copies of a model that someone, somewhere, determined to be ideal? Me in the comments. Do you think Neuralink is a breakthrough or a trap? He writes, advance if you still believe in the promise of technology. But if you feel something is wrong, comment trap. And if you have already noticed signs of this in your life, write, I don't trust the algorithm. Because believe me, what's to come is even deeper and much more dangerous. If everything seemed worrisome up until now you'll understand why the future has already begun and why it's much scarier than anyone imagined. What was once treated as science fiction has now become routine. And no, you're not in a movie. You're living at the center of one of the largest technological manipulation experiments in human history. Every day, thousands of jobs are being lost. And who is filling these positions? Artificial intelligence, automated systems, robots, algorithms that work tirelessly, without pay, without rights. Supermarket cashiers, replaced. Customer service representatives, gone. Writers, there's already AI doing that. Designers, analysts, translators, everyone is being replaced by machines that learn faster and faster and make fewer and fewer mistakes. And the most disturbing thing, they do this without demanding anything at all. It's not just about efficiency, it's about control. Because when AI decides the pace of the economy, who still sets the rules? Now think about the deepfake. Voice, image, and even video falsification technology has reached such an advanced level that it is now possible to make anyone say anything, even if they never said it. Have you ever seen these manipulations? World leaders being filmed, giving speeches that never existed, personalities being placed in situations that never happened, and worst of all, many of these images are indistinguishable from reality. And if you have seen them, imagine what was not made public. Imagine the potential to use this to manipulate an election, to ruin a reputation, to invent a war. Entire narratives are being rewritten by content suggestion algorithms. What you see on social media is not what you choose. It's what an intelligent system thinks you see. It needs see. And this system is trained to capture your attention, manipulate your emotions, and make you believe that you have made a decision, when in fact, it has already made it for you. Now combine all this with the advancement of autonomous military robots. Yes, they already exist. They are already being tested. Equipment capable of moving, identifying targets, calculating risks, and attacking without needing a human to press a button. AI with lethal decision-making capability. This is not theory. This is real. It is being documented in UN meetings. It is in the laboratories of companies you probably know. It is being quietly developed inside military bases. And the question no one wants to ask is, who will take responsibility when a machine makes a fatal error? The answer is scary, because maybe no one. And here we come back to Elon Musk, a man who, while warning us about the risks, is also at the forefront of these creations. He says he wants to protect humanity. He wants to set limits. But at the same time, he invests billions in projects like XAI, Neuralink, and technologies that can be used to liberate or imprison. He may be building humanity's savior, or its executioner. You know what's even more ironic? We've seen this all before. Not on the news, but in movies. Matrix, The Terminator, Westworld, Black Mirror. All of these titles predicted a future where technology escapes human control and begins to define the fate of civilization. But we watched and laughed, thinking it was just entertainment. It was just fiction. It was just what if. But today, reality is copying these scripts with frightening fidelity. Look around you. You are already surrounded by smart cameras, virtual assistants, and devices that listen, process, store, and learn everything about you. Your habits, your conversations, your most intimate interests. All of this feeds an artificial intelligence that never forgets, that cross-references data, that anticipates your movements, and that, little by little, begins to decide what you can and cannot know. We are entering an era where questioning the system can be interpreted as a threat, where resistance can mean digital exclusion, where the truth will be whatever the algorithm says is true. And the scariest thing? Most people haven't even realized that this is happening yet. They think it's convenience, that it's innovation, that it's progress. But what is progress when it dehumanizes us? You've come this far because something inside you has awakened, and that says a lot. This channel is a space for those who see beyond, for those who understand what is happening in the world of artificial intelligence. It's not a coincidence, it's a construction. Here, you will have access to information that many avoid showing, because it exposes what is being carefully hidden. Activate your presence here. Click to register and be part of a community that thinks, questions, and prepares. Your mind needs to be protected, and your attention needs to be sharper than ever. Now comment below with a sentence that only someone who understood the video until the end can write. The algorithm will not decide for me. Everything you've seen so far is just the surface. The real core of this global transformation is still being shaped, and there's one key piece that connects it all. Who really controls artificial intelligence? Big corporations, governments, or something even more hidden? In the next video, you will understand the silent role of the entities behind AI, and why even Elon Musk seems to be playing a game he can't win. Get ready to discover what's being kept out of the spotlight and how it directly affects your destiny. The path has already begun, and you are on it.